So the cool thing about motorcycles is all the stuff that you see on this, it's all the same shit that's on a car. It's just all that's hidden a lot. Like you can see the brakes on like the Jetta, right? The disc brake right there.
Right.
Same concept, disc brake right there. It's just, it's all exposed. Kind of like you are when you're on a motorcycle. So.
What is this here?
What is what? That's the exhaust pipe. So this is the exhaust that comes from the engine, goes all the way back here, pops up here, has a crossover, and then it comes out here. This is just a carbon heat shield, so you don't burn your leg, because this gets hot. This gets super hot when you're running the bike, right? Enough to burn your leg, like literally take your skin off.
Wow.
This look on this race exhaust is very, it's kind of pulled from MotoGP, you know, like Valentino Rossi, the stuff that I showed you. Current generation MotoGP bikes kind of have this look. So again, derived from the best of the best motorcycles, like the ones we watched at Circuit of the Americas.
Fun, yeah.
So.
It really is beautiful.
Just showing Mom the
it's really
baddest Ducati ever.
Mom is into the aesthetics.
Yeah, and it is definitely an aesthetic bike. Another thing to show you, because you're probably wondering too.
Yeah.
These are winglets. So what they do is that at high speeds, they create downforce, which keeps the front tire on the ground. This bike has enough power that if you just like really got into the throttle, that front wheel just wants to come up.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like the electric components, like the traction control and the wheelie control, it'll intervene. Like if you just like go and like snap that throttle open, if it had no rider aids or anything of the sort, that bike would just go fucking to the moon. It would rear up. But like that stuff will intervene. It'll cut power and it'll keep the nose down. But like at high speeds, like when you're on the back, so remember on the back straight of Circuit of the Americas, when we were like watching them and they were going real fast, and then they would brake super hard. They would, a lot of that, like when they're at speed, going really fast, they're going, you know, close to 200 miles an hour, 180, 210 miles an hour. That downforce keeps that front wheel really planted and stable. So that's the big thing. And that's the thing with a motorcycle. With a motorcycle, you want to maintain as much traction as possible in a straight line. You want to maintain it in a corner. So
it's gorgeous, really gorgeous.
So I'll walk you through some of this about what this bike is. So this that you asked about, this is your front brake master reservoir. So motorcycle brakes, just like car brakes, use a hydraulic line. So you compress and push liquid through a tube that then compresses the brake caliper down here. So as I pull this lever, like you can squeeze this. Try squeezing this, Mom.
Look at all this stuff.
Ma, so squeeze this. You see how this has pressure? Squeeze this. Use your hand. See how it has pressure? That's your brake, just like your foot brake on a car. This right here, these wires that are going in, this is your front fork suspension. They also have wires that go into the rear brake as rear suspension. This is your, your spring, your rebound, but this is semi-active, so it's electronically controlled. Think of it like smart suspension. Whereas like my Tacoma over there is dumb as shit, is just a spring and a rebound piston. This is...
What's this?
This can be firmed up for like track use. It can be softened up for road use. This is another hydraulic reservoir for your clutch. So all motorcycles are manually, 90% of all motorcycles on the market are manual transmission. So you pull this in and then you shift gears with your foot. Over here. That's the gear shift.
Wow.
So,
I could never do this.
And then
no way.
And then the thing that you asked about here, this is your exhaust. So it's, 4 to 2 exhaust. Yeah, your blinkers, everything. Mirrors. That's it.
It's really beautiful.
That it is. It's a gorgeous machine.